May I come in, sir?
Please come in. Sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You are
Good morning, sir.
Google
Thank you,
Swathi. Please take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction. How do I address you, Swathi?
Yes, sir. I am Swathi Gugulot from Hyderabad, Telangana. I have done my schooling, intermediate and BTech from Hyderabad. Then I have pursued my master's from IASC Bangalore. Then I have worked for 8 months with Dell EMC as a software engineer, sir. Then I have began my UPSC journey. My father is a sub-inspector of police working with Telangana Police Department. My mother is a homemaker, and we are a family of 5. I have 2 younger siblings, sir.
Right, with this kind of a very good professional background, professional
Yes, sir.
degree,
Yes, sir.
you work with a very prestigious firm.
Yes, sir.
So, why the civil service journey? What prompts you to undertake this journey, which is a very difficult one?
Yes, sir. My motivation to pursue masters and then take up the job after that, they were because of my mentors I had during my bachelor's, sir. I was very motivated to pursue masters and not stop at bachelor's. So then I gradually progressed to that level, sir. After that, when I was working with the firm, there was a job. It was a very good space. Everything was well, but there was little job dissatisfaction. And then I introspected. I spoke to my family. That was at the back of my hand since childhood. I was seeing my father working in police department. When I said I would begin my UPSC journey, they were very happy. They also motivated me. So somewhere there, I started this journey, sir.
You have anthropology as your optional.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the full form of PTGs and now PVTGs?
Yes, sir. PTGs was primitive tribal groups. PVTGs is particularly vulnerable tribal groups, sir. There was a change in this terminology because in the primitive tribal groups sounded regressive and backward. Hence, there was a change in the terminology, sir.
Can you give me some idea of the tribal scenario in Telangana? How many tribes are there? Are there any PVTGs?
Yes, sir. So the tribal population is somewhere around 10% in Telangana. There are PVTGs, sir. For example, the Konda Reddys, Chenchus, Dongria Kons, etc., sir. The dominant population being the Lambada tribal community, which I belong to, sir. And the others, there are other groups which are, with respect to population, are less in size, sir.
Have you heard of the One Dhan Yojana?
Sir?
One Dhan Yojana.
Sorry, sir. I am unable to read.
Right. Now, 2 terms were very much in the news recently, Neuralink and telepathy. Can you throw some light?
Yes, sir. Neuralink is this chip that is being implanted in...
let me stop you right here. It's not the chip, it's the company. Neuralink is the company.
Sorry, sir. I think it is the Elon Musk's company, which is coming up with a technology where they are trying to implant a chip in human brain. That is the Neuralink.
They are trying to implant or they have already implanted?
Sorry, sir. I have not followed on this.
Okay, my last question to you. Rule of law.
Yes, sir.
What is meant by the rule of law? There are 3 components. Can you spell them out for me?
Yes, sir.
One sentence each. 3 components in 1 sentence each.
Yes, sir. Rule of law says nobody is above the law. Everybody is
so
equal.
Equality
before the law.
Yes.
And equal. Yeah, sorry, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Swathi,
Yes, sir.
you had a very good job.
Yes, sir.
You left it.
Yes.
So what are you doing now?
Since then, I am preparing for UPSC, sir.
So it's a big risk that you took.
Yes, sir. I was very motivated for this journey, sir. So I have been improving upon my mistakes that occurred in my previous attempts. And this is my first interview, sir.
So you're a freestyle swimmer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are the other forms of swimming which are there in the Olympics?
Yes, sir. There is a butterfly stroke. There is a back swimming.
Backstroke.
Sorry, sir, backstroke. And yes, I'm unable to recall the other
There
one.
are two more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unable to recall them, sir.
One is your freestyle.
Yes, a freestyle, then backstroke, butterfly swimming, breaststroke, sir. Breaststroke,
There-
sir.
Yes. So tell me why Indians are not able to, India is not able to produce world-class swimmers.
Yes, sir. So there are a couple of reasons. One being the infrastructure, sir. The infrastructure and the awareness. If we consider the influence and the sports like cricket, or even for now, if we see badminton has swimming has, it doesn't has that reach among the public. The infrastructure, the training facilities. If we
You never thought about this question before. Think over it and
Yes, sir.
form your answer, because this question might be asked in
Sure,
your
sir.
final interview board,
Sure, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
You come from Andhra Pradesh.
Telangana, sir.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
From Telangana.
Yes.
And your father is a sub-inspector of police.
Yes, sir.
LWE.
Yes, sir.
It was very much there in Telangana earlier.
Yes, sir.
Is it still there?
It has been controlled to a very large extent, sir. Only few districts of the border districts of Chhattisgarh and Andhra Pradesh, like Bhadradri, Kottagudem districts, there sometimes there is little activity there, but it has been controlled to a large extent, sir.
Has your father ever remained posted in the LWE affected area?
No, sir. No, sir. He was posted in and around Hyderabad, sir.
Okay. It's more in the urban setting.
Yes, sir.
So you wouldn't know much about the reason why LWE spread in Andhra Pradesh, then Andhra Pradesh.
No, sir. I'll just read. I'll once revise this, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
should on this,
Yes, sir.
this
Yes.
topic,
Yes, sir.
right? Police related question.
Yes,
As
sir.
it is, you have given IPS as your choice number 2.
Yes, sir.
What is AFSPA?
AFSPA, yes, sir. That is the special law that is there for the police, the team that is deployed in northeastern states, sir, where I'll just once refresh this knowledge, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, the major criminal laws have changed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They
Yes.
have received presidential assent also.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the new names?
Yes, sir. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, then Bharatiya Nagarika Suraksha, Bharatiya
Sanhita.
Yeah, Bharat Sanhita, sir, and Bharatiya. Sorry, sir, the third one,
Saksha.
Saksha, sir.
Thereafter,
Bharatiya Nyaya Saksha Sanhita,
Adhiniyam.
Adhiniyam. Yes, sir.
Right? One major changes in all three,
Yes, sir.
but major change.
Yes, sir. And all this.
Morning, Swathi. Swathi, I'm sure you must be reading papers, news, and watching news. For a couple of week, there have been some kind of happening in the European Union, and a lot of pictures being flashed. I just want to check how attentive are you? What was that which is bothering in the European Union?
Sorry, sir.
Something to do with the farmers?
The farmers' protest that's happening in the Greater Noida.
I'm giving you a cue, yes. So at least I can elicit some answer from you.
The farmers, they are protesting in the Greater Noida region, sir.
Oh, I'm asking European EU, European Union.
Sorry, sir, that I have not followed.
All right. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And recently, Ukraine has been in news.
Yes, sir.
Today itself. What was that headlines, which is really catching eyes of everyone?
Today's newspaper.
Yeah.
Sir. I have not gone through today's newspaper yet.
Okay, I'll tell you the answer,
Yes.
and then I'll ask you to react on what I'll give you an answer.
Yes.
That the chief of the army, defense forces, has been sacked by the president Zelensky. Tell me, why was he sacked, and what has been the background of all this?
So maybe in the background of Russia-Ukraine war and maybe some aggressive steps that have maybe been proposed by the personnel. That might be the reason.
I
sir.
think you're going to read, and rather than giving all those gesticulated and assumption type of answers,
Sorry,
I would appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Give us a right kind of answer.
Yes, sir.
Now, the chairman just asked you about Neuralink,
sir.
and then Neuralink, and then there is something called telepathy,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Now, the telepathy is a device which is implanted.
Yes, sir.
Now, you are an anthropology student.
Yes, sir.
Now, if this is implanted
Yes, sir.
in your brain
Yes, sir.
for whatever cognitive failures you have, and that will take over by the chip,
Yes, sir.
what kind of disadvantage can you have by implanting such a chip?
Yes, sir. That might interfere with the natural evolutionary process or the natural feedback systems that are in place, sir.
Feedback in any case would be coming in. It's an information channel by the chip.
The disadvantage, I'm sorry, sir, unable to.
All right. Two more questions. You are aware of that the white paper has been put up in the Parliament yesterday in the Lok Sabha by the Finance Minister. What was that white paper all about?
It was there were the details about the details about
What is a white paper, by the way? How do you define a white paper?
the details of regarding the topic that they want to provide us with, so the data and the facts with some analysis. Yes, sir. With respect to the
All right.
economic development,
Okay.
the GDP numbers, how it has been in the past decade, before 20.
So now, what has been put up in the Parliament yesterday? Three key highlights.
The rate of growth, sir, over the decade, over this 2014, this past decade, and the poverty reduction numbers. These were the highlights that were given in the white paper, sir. There was some comparison with the previous decade as well.
Okay. Now I give you 4 words, and think it over and give me an answer one by one in one sentence. Right? Smart city, smart police, smart grid.
Yes, sir. So, smart city would be, we have a smart city mission that India has taken up, where the IoT plays a major role, sir. That is, we connect all the IoT devices through internet, and all the data can be managed and patterns can be analyzed so that the city is smartly managed. For example, maybe the...
All right, one sentence was good enough. I have asked you one sentence. Smart police. What does smart police means?
Yes, sir, the ICT technology and all the abilities that we get out of the data, we put to use in the policing, sir. Maybe fraudulent detections or looking after the places where more threat is perceived.
Okay, and smart grid.
Smart grid is in the electricity infrastructure. any critical infrastructure where again we take the advantage of the ICT technologies and the IoT devices.
That has to be refined. Your definition needs to be further refined. That's to do with the distribution and use of digital in terms of the demand and supply when you're using it for transmission. That's the reason why I use the word grid.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Smart grid. The final question coming on to you is, what do I ask you? Analytical? Okay. You come from Telangana.
Yes.
Give me 3 attributes of Telangana of which you're proud of.
Yes, sir. Sir, Telangana has seen these decades of struggle for its own identity. The perseverance is one attribute, sir, that I would associate with it. Where, yes, sir. And the youngest state, and it has the enthusiasm and the startup culture that it is taking forward, sir. The developmental.
Third one, tell me just an attribute. Don't elaborate. What's the third attribute you're proud of?
The resilience, sir. There are difficulties after the new state formation, but still it is resilient in its walk forward.
All right, thank you, Swathi. Over to my colleague on the left.
Swathi, anthropology has been your subject.
Yes.
So could I ask you some questions on anthropology? Yes. They say that it is not God who created man, but it is man who created God. As an anthropologist, how do you react to that?
Sir, we have the evidences of evolution from our human ancestors, then where there was a divergence seen from the ancestral lineage after chimpanzees and bonobos were diverted from hominids, and then we found the fossils, the tools, the DNA evidences. So I think that this was the...
That is the evolution of man. As an anthropologist, you are saying how he became man from Homo sapiens. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Here the question is relating to religion.
Yes.
And in religion,
Yes,
they say that God, and Christianity and all the religions, they had said how God created man,
yes,
how He created the universe. Now anthropologists say that it is not God who created man, but it is man who created God.
yes,
How is it possible? Let me put it in another way.
yes, sir.
Religion ends where science begins. Same theme. Now please react to that. What is your take on that?
So the religion is the socio-cultural part of the human, sir. So the religion and science we see both existing together in the modern times. So it is about associating the unknown things to this spiritual and sacred things, and we forming the socio-cultural institutions with respect to religion and making it part of our daily life, sir. I see it is that.
Since you're talking about modern times, let me ask another question about religion.
Yes, sir.
Religion has done more harm than good in India. How do you react to that?
Sir, I would beg to differ, sir. I don't think religion has done more harm than good, sir. Yes, there have been instances of communal violence because of the religion that we have seen in our country, but the peace that has prevailed and the unity and diversity that we keep so close to us has time and again proved that there is peace and harmony in our society, though these many religions are coexisting in India, sir.
What is the policy? What has been the policy of China with regard to religion then? And what is the theory of Marx, who has been talking about religion then? He calls it the opium of the masses.
Yes.
And China has banned religion. And you are saying just the opposite thing. Why are those great people in, say, Marx's greatest thinkers? You must have studied in anthropology also.
Sorry, sir. That time. Sir, with respect to India, yes, because of the geography, the history, both both the thoughts and ideologies are different, sir.
Let me talk on more concrete terms. You know that the state of Nizamabad, the Nizam did not accede to India.
Yes, sir.
And there was a big problem with regard to its unification with the rest of India. Could you explain that now? It's a factual question.
Yes, sir.
Please tell us about it because you belong to that state
Yes, sir.
and you belong to Telangana.
Yes, sir.
So there was a movement,
Yes.
Razakar movement. Could you please throw some light on it?
Yes, sir. When independence was, yes, sir, during that time, Nizam, he
Refused to accede
refused to
India.
accept, sir.
What was the reason? Was it religion?
Yes, sir.
It has done more harm than good then.
But
Okay, please explain the events.
yes, sir. It was the leaders, the political power they were holding, and that related with religion. They didn't want to accede, but the people of the Telangana, both Muslims and Hindus, they wanted to be with India. They were the one who were revolting against the Nizam at that time. They were in support with the police action that happened, sir. So it was that section of the people who were holding power who wanted those things, sir, not the people of Telangana. So
Okay, last question. Why did Nehru have to say that these are the temples of modern India? Bhilai, Bokaro, Durgapur, Rourkela. These are going to be the temples of modern India. Why did they have to say that? He was also trying to wean the masses away from religion.
So at that point of history, the development, the scientific temper, the infrastructure, Nehru was he aligned on those lines, sir. So his statements were coming from that ideology.
Last question
sir.
now. What has been the effect of inauguration of the Ram temple in your state?
Yes, sir. So there were celebrations that I have observed across my state, the city. Everybody welcomed it. There were few areas were put on high alert. Maybe there was an idea that some violence might break out, but nothing of that sort happened, sir. It was seen as a joyous occasion, and yes, sir, accepted by all the communities there.
Okay, thank you.
Swathi, very good afternoon. After bifurcation, why is the state named Telangana?
Yes, sir. So earlier, so there are 2-3 theories with respect to the name Telangana. One, it being the land of 3 Shaivite places. One being the Draksha Ramam, Srishailam, and Kaleshwaram, sir. Another is another theory says it is the Telangana, a place of Telugu people, Telugu and Angana, hence the name Telangana, sir.
And can you name 3-4 parameters which has been improved or deferred after bifurcation?
Yes, sir. One major change coming from on irrigation front, sir. The Mission Kakatiya, Mission Bhagiratha, and the irrigation projects that were headlined, all these have improved the irrigation facilities. It was a major change, sir. And then infrastructure, especially in the urban areas, and IT and pharma sector, sir. And the other welfare schemes, for example, the Raitu Bandhu initiative that was given as an input investment scheme, all these were after the Telangana state formation, and they have immensely helped people on the ground, sir.
Okay. So another question. There is a controversy about some irrigation project.
Yes.
What is that?
It is with respect to Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project, which is on the tributary Pranahita, tributary of River Godavari. It is the world's largest lift irrigation project. It was headlined by the previous government, BRS government. Now the controversies regarding there was the pump houses were flooded, sir, and the second time the 6 piers of the Medigada barrage, which is part of KLIP, there were cracks and construction issues. So there are investigations going on the same matter. Yes, sir.
So Your hobbies include millet recipes. So can you name some which are grown in Telangana?
Yes, so in Telangana we find the jowar, sorghum millet, then we finger millet ragi. These are dominantly available in Telangana, sir, but other millets like foxtail millet, pearl millets, all these are also available, sir.
So why is that there is a lot of talk and buzz about millets?
Yes, sir. So millets, two major benefits, one with respect to nutrition and another with respect to the sustainable agriculture practices that we can adopt if we go for millet cultivation. Even Government of India is, the year 2023 was the International Year for Millets. It was declared by United Nations, sir. And 2018 was the year of millets for us in India. Government is taking it forward as Shri Anna, Nutri cereals, because of the nutritional aspect and the sustainability. That is why there is more awareness being created with regard to millets. Yes.
Okay. And one thing from current affairs, there is issues about Paytm. What is the crux of the issue?
Sorry, sir, I have not seen that issue.
Okay. What is this term payments bank?
The payment banks, yes, sir. It was like one of the niche banks that they were given permission where there was a limit on deposits up to 1 lakh. You would get a debit card but not a credit card. It was sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall. I'll just refresh on that.
Can it give loans?
No, sir. The payment banks are not given authority to give the loans.
Okay. So after this AI and ML, there has been a lot of talks about layoffs. Yes, sir. Can you list some 2-3 important layoffs that happened in the last week?
Because of the AI and ML, sir. I don't know what in the news that was there, but so the repetitive task, the automation that happens because of the AI and ML. For example, because it can process 25,000 words within a second or so, the content writing jobs and the repetitive jobs, those are to those will get replaced, so because of these AI ML powered generative tools especially.
What is this generative AI?
Yes, for example, we have seen the ChatGPT, which was launched for public in 2023. It is a generative AI, that is, it's a large language model. It is the algorithm that runs behind. The basis is neural networks, where especially the ChatGPT, it takes text as the prompt and gives us the text as the output. There can be other AI tools where we could give other inputs like audio, video as inputs and get audio, video, text as outputs as well, sir.
Okay, one last question. So you are talking about PVTGs.
Yes.
What is there any criteria to label a particular tribe as a PVTG?
Yes, sir. The geographical isolation, the population, their population growth is stagnated or it is in less numbers, and the primitive technology they are associated with respect to their livelihood, maybe especially agriculture, the tools, the primitive technology, and the language, the culture part of it. So these are the criteria to decide PVTGs.
Oh, thank you.
All the best.
Yes.
All the best.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.